I am raw to the bone. Happy Monday, y'all. Come on in, come on in. Let's get the day started. October is almost over. It is October 23rd. All right. I don't know, y'all. The holidays are coming in fast and furious. So we're just gonna start y'all off with the good vibes because I always say what? It's gonna be a
Step one, wake up early, gon' rise with the sun.
hey.
Step two, get some good, some food in you.
Uh-huh.
Step three, think real hard about what you wanna be.
What?
Step four, everybody just do your thing. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Ha. Set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do.
The aftermath of preparation. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it. Set a goal you control and the steps you take them.
I try to pick one
thought, have some concentration.
and if I make a mistake,
it's called education. I try to do this every day, call it replication. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
And it is.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Uh-huh.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up,
Today's gonna be a good day.
wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up,
With my non-judgment cup.
wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Life ain't easy, yo. I think there's a reason, though.
Ups and downs,
Just like every different season, yo. Sometimes I'm high,
other times I'm barely breathing, yo.
But you always gotta fight night
From the demons, yo.
Negative thoughts are poison the ride. Head full of flies, so here come the vibes. They'll never stop unless I can swap
All the bad for the good.
in my head when I'm lost.
So I'ma fake it till I make it. Positive vibes are overtaken.
I got patience.
One day at a time, that's how you operate a cadence. So flow, you grow, you show yourself a foundation. Stay away from all the shit that causes
Temptation.
Hey.
I know that I like to do it cause it's sensation.
I live my life in my head.
Like a narration.
Don't expect greatness, do my best, man. I take it. Hey, good morning, Pat.
Good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day.
Wake up,
Today's gonna be a good day.
wake up,
Today's gonna be a good day.
wake up.
Today's gonna be a good day.
Hey.
Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up.
Today's gonna be a good day. Good morning, Aquanda. Hey, good morning. Happy Monday, y'all. You know, normally I'm like, it's Monday, but guess what? 2 more days, my ass is in Florida. You know, it is so exciting how I can go to one of my favorite states. I don't care about the political climate. I care about the political climate, but what I mean when I say I don't care, it doesn't stop me from going, right? Because I just absolutely love Florida. I know as a Black person saying that it's like taboo, but it gives you that Caribbean feel without being out of your country. And so for me, I can't wait. Oh my God. I am already packed for the first time. Okay. For the first time. And I don't know ever. I will be traveling with a carry-on. Like no check luggage. Normally I have a check luggage and a carry-on. But no. I don't have a check luggage. I am trying to grow up and be a big girl and say, Robin, R-A-W. You don't need all that unnecessary shit you be taking. You don't need to have 3 and 4 outfits a day. When you go to your mom's house, you don't really be going nowhere but chilling in the neighborhood, going to the beach. Listen, I packed this little ass 20-inch suitcase. I got everything I need in it. I got my shoes in it. I took a pair of sandals. I took 2 sandals that are in it. I'm going to wear my sneakers to the airport, right? And so that saves another space. Put my sneakers on, throw my sandals in the bag, right? This way I have my sneakers to work out while I'm there because I always walk the neighborhood. That's the one time when I go to Florida, I don't get to ride the bike because I love the outdoor space in Florida. I decide to do 4 and 5 mile walks. So I cannot wait to get to Florida to walk around St. Petersburg. I'm so damn excited. 2 more days. Good morning, Deb. And so along with that, I was very productive this weekend. You know, some weekends I procrastinate so fucking bad, but I was very productive this weekend. This weekend, I literally did a pre-package. This is one of the reasons why I could carry a travel on. Well, 2 reasons I could carry a travel on to go to Florida. One, because my mama lived there, right? And I shouldn't need to carry a bunch of stuff. So she need to have stuff in her house that accommodates me, right? So we have that understanding. Number 2, I pre-shipped a bunch of stuff to her. Like, I know that she uses the body butters I make, so I knew she needed some. I sent some extra body butter because while I'm there, I'm going to need some. I made body oils because I know she's going to need some and I'm going to need some. I made her some rose water to spray in her hair because, you know, being that I'm on my lock journey, I'm trying to do the right thing and properly care for my hair, and rose water is one of those things. And so I made my own rose water and I sent that to her along with some other shit, sea breeze, a whole bunch of stuff. I just packed up a package and sent it out to her. This way she has everything she needs and extra to accommodate me. And so perfect, right? Perfect. I sent some fucking rose water down there for her so that I could spray it in my hair and she could spray it in her hair and I could show her how to make it. Good morning, Juanita. Let me take a moment. Juanita, can I share? Just say yes or no. I need your permission first to share what you told me yesterday or the day before. Let me know if I can share, yes or no. Okay. And in the meantime, while I'm waiting for Juanita's answer, I just want to say that it's been a month since I've been in my lock journey. Okay. Thank you, Juanita. In my lock journey. And I know y'all thought when I first got my locks, they were going to be skinny. I know y'all thought that, right? Because of the way they were twisted, so neat and shit. I know that y'all thought that they were going to be skinny, but guess what? They are not skinny. See? They are not skinny. Okay? They are forming into what they want to be. And this is the journey that I appreciate because this is what you call, good morning, Val. This is what you call the frizzy stage of the lock journey, right? So right now I'm in the frizzy stage. I actually did wash my hair this weekend because my scalp was itching unbelievably. I think, I don't know, the gel, my scalp must be very sensitive to gel because I never used gel. I had an afro, I had a weave. I never used gel. And so the gel and stuff that they use to twist my hair, it was itching my scalp a little bit, naturally so. That's a part of the lock process. People get that itchy scalp. And so I did so much research. And so I washed my hair. Guess what I washed it with, y'all? Because you can't be washing it with no leave-in conditioners and no moisturizing cream shit because the whole purpose is you want your hair to lock, right? And so I washed my hair with Dr. Bronner's Peppermint Castile liquid soap. Yup. A lot people with locks use that. So I used that and I washed my hair twice in the scalp. Didn't put anything else in it. No conditioner because I don't want to soften my hair, right? No, nothing. Came out after I rinsed it. It was squeaky fucking clean. And then I sprayed it with rose water that I made. And I put a little bit of oil that I make for myself in my hair. And I put oil on my scalp. That's it. That's it. Now, this is them. Now, just so that I could just briefly explain, and then I'm going to go on to talking about Juanita because she gave me permission, is I'm going for a free form lock style. So what that means is that when I go in to get my retwist, whenever that is, I don't know when that's going to be, I'm only going to have them retwist my roots, right? All of this is going to freeform. However these pieces decide they want to lock is up to them. I do not want my hair barrel all the way down. I do not. I want freestyle locks because I like big hair. Good morning, Brandilla. And so freestyle locks are going to form however they want to form. And so that's what I'm going with. So when people look at my hair over a period of time and I get my retwist, some people might say, why are you not retwisting and doing all the thing all the way down? I don't want that. I don't want that, right? So everybody does their lock journey the way they want to do it. I'm going free form with just my new roots twisted. All right, so good morning, Johnny Leon Hill. Yes, Aquanda, stay healthy. All right, so Juanita, you know how we are a family on here. Now, Juanita gave me permission. I want to say that again. When I asked Juanita on here if I could share, and she said yes. Our Coffee with Friends member Juanita Fredericks, right? AKA what is it? AKA Amazon Triple D. That's what it is. Amazon Triple D. All right. Has been in the hospital. All right. This is why Juanita has not been on Coffee with Friends and participating as she normally does. All right. So Juanita, has diabetes. We're sharing. And so I want everyone to send their prayers out to Juanita. She's not in there because of a diabetic episode, but she is in there because she cut herself on her leg and it got infected and she had to have surgery. So now she is in the hospital and she will be moving to a rehabilitation center to work on her strength, mobility, and stuff like that of that nature. So like anything else, we are a family. And so I want you guys to keep Juanita Fredericks, aka Amazon 46 Triple D, in your prayers. All right. Diabetes is a hard thing, right? I mean, simple things like cutting your toenails and picking at your calluses and different things of that nature. Simply cutting yourself is a major feat when you have diabetes, okay? And so, as we get older, we really need to take care of ourselves. As Aquanda said, going lower, as she said below, that she's trying to stay healthy, right? This is all any of us can do. But when you have diabetes, as healthy as you're trying to be, accidents still happen. And in this case, an accident happened and it caused a down spiraling effect for Juanita. She is recovering, right? Hopefully, Juanita, you are in good spirits. Good morning, Cheryl Lee, right? You are in good spirits. If you get lonely laying up in the hospital or the rehabilitation center, inbox us on Discord. Reach out to us. If you want to call somebody, call me and I'll talk to you. Okay, I'm heading for Florida on Wednesday, but my phone rings in Florida, right? So anytime you feel down, you feel lonely, you just want to talk to somebody, whatever, you want to breathe on the phone, you could call me. All right? Because this is what we do. We support each other to the best of our ability. That's it and that's all. So, prayers for speedy recovery. And I wanted to spread that here because prayers in numbers is powerful. All right. I just want to say that. Okay. All right. So thank you, Juanita, for allowing me to share that because, this is a family and I want people to know that we care. I know I care. The fuck? Okay. So I am so glad that you joined this morning, Juanita, because I wouldn't have been able to tell them until you gave me permission. I probably would have inboxed you and asked you. All right. Love it. Mm. So before I get into reading the positive thought, what the fuck did y'all do this weekend? I told y'all what I did. I washed my hair. I I went to the dentist, and let me tell you something. I went and got my dental cleaning, and she cleaned the fuck out of my teeth. I was like, when she was done, I said, you know what? What's wrong with my teeth? Because this is the longest you've spent on my teeth. She said they were really stained. As a matter of fact, be right back because I'm still not learning my lesson. Be right back. Wait a minute. Because listen, this is serious teeth, right? Now, I told y'all over and over again that I'm paranoid about my teeth. And so when she was working the fuck out of my teeth, she was like, your teeth were really stained. I said, oh my God, the coffee? She was like, yeah. She was like, your teeth were really stained this time. And so, baby, we got to start drinking our shit from straws because we got to protect our teeth. So now don't judge me when y'all see me drinking coffee with a straw because I'm trying to save my teeth, y'all. But the good thing is the first time in a long time, because I go every 6 months, these bitches didn't find a cavity. What? Because I stopped eating candy, y'all. I was like, So for those that are concerned about the staining on their teeth that drink coffee, use a straw. We should be using a straw with a lot of stuff we drink to help our teeth. All right. I'm going to start using a straw. All right. And then y'all know, oh my God, y'all. So TikTok, y'all know that I've been sponsoring this company. You know, I get commission for every cup that's sold based on you purchasing it by clicking the link on my video on TikTok, right? You know how many people like this cup? This cup is selling. I went on this morning. I don't know if any of you guys got it, but I went on this morning and I know this is not a lot, but there was 10 orders, y'all. I was like, oh my God, 10 people ordered this cup. I'm just saying, get you one. But don't just get you one. Go to my TikTok video and click the link. All right. So I could get commission off of it. I mean, you're not going to pay any more, any less anyway. I'm just saying Christmas is coming. All right. You know, Aquanda, me too, though. Okay, Hillbilly. Got you. You already in the conversation. All right. Because today's topic is, what is today's topic? Oh, because I heard Nene Leakes and Lala Anthony on 2 separate days and 2 separate videos talking about this topic. And I was like, why is this a topic all of a sudden along the celebrities? Like, if somebody's feelings hurt, should you post your partner on social media What are you protecting the relationship from? That's the topic today, and that's based on the fact that I scrolled down social media and saw that Lala gave this big old video about it. And then 2 days later, I saw Nene doing pillow talk, and she's talking about it. And I'm like, are people really butthurt about not being posted on social media? Like this goes back to the question I asked last week. Where the fuck would we be without social media? People didn't post. We didn't have no place to post our partners, right? We would take pictures and put them shits in a photo album and stick them underneath the cabinet somewhere, right? We didn't have a place to post our partners. So why is it so important for us to post our partners on social media? And for those who don't want to post their partners on social media, what are they protecting their partners from? What's the real reason? All right. But y'all can start chopping that up. All right. And I'm gonna go into the positive vibes for the day. Okay. October 23rd. October is the month of worthiness. Keep running up the comments. I will come in and I will read them. Give me the thumbs up as y'all are coming in here or leaving. Thumbs up, please. All right. All right. And don't forget to share these videos, subscribe, share, because that's what we do, right? Pass the word. October 23rd, I will realize my own worth when I accept life does not have to be hard. When we are not clear that we are worthy, worthwhile, and valuable beings, we believe that life must be hard. This belief will bring into your experience difficult situations that you will have to fight your way through. On the other end of the fight, you can sit back and marvel at what you have done. You have bragging rights about what you have been through and come through. You are a fighter. It may be difficult for you to understand that you are creating these situations to support the subconscious belief that you do not deserve to live a joy-filled or peaceful life. Just because you can take a punch does not mean you must make yourself a punching bag. Y'all listening to this? When we learn how to duck and dodge the punches life sends our way, this process of living can become an exhausting habit. There are people who are in habit of living hard lives. When you expect to be punched and you are always looking for the fist, it comes again and again. Eventually, you become punch drunk, waiting to be knocked down so that you could prove that you can't or won't be knocked out. Life does not have to be hard. There is no good reason for you to be beaten up by the conditions of your life. If this is happening to you, check your expectations. Check to make sure that you are not waiting for the next disaster to strike just to prove you can take it. Until today, you may not have been aware of the role your thoughts, words, and expectations play in the creation of your life experiences. You may be creating pain in your life as a reflection of the belief that you are not worthy of anything else. Just for today, refuse to fight your way through life. Open your mind and your heart, asking that they be filled with a vision and the expectation of a joy-filled and peaceful future. Today, I am devoted to expecting and experiencing a peaceful, non-violent way of living and being. Woo. How many people live in a space where they are waiting for the next bad thing to happen to them? How many people live their life thinking that nothing good is going to come out of anything for them? So they live their life in dread, thinking that every situation is going to present a negative impact to them. Do you know someone like that? Just because you are a survivor Do you wait for hard times so that you can prove your survival skills? Right? Right? This says if you are living in that space where you are constantly looking for dread and you are constantly looking for difficult situations, or you are constantly bragging about being able to overcome hard shit. Good morning, Samuel. Then you have to ask yourself, what are my expectations of myself? Like, I never celebrated going through bad shit. I'm not the one who waits for bad shit. I try to stay in a positive space. I try to stay in the space of my glass is half full, not half empty. I don't want to see the next negative impact. I'm not that person. But I do at times reflect on my life as a reminder, and I go, woo, look what I came through. Oh my God. How did I overcome that? And then I celebrate in that victory, right? But I do not navigate my life on a day-to-day basis looking for the next hard thing to come because I think I can overcome it. I don't want to. So what this says is open your mind and your heart, asking that they be filled with a vision and an expectation of joy-filled and peaceful future. And that's where I stay. That's where I try to stay. You know, there are a population of people who think they don't deserve better, right? They wake up and they tell themselves, they convince themselves that they don't deserve better, that they should be comfortable in the space that they are in because they don't deserve better. This is why the month of October is an important read, because this deep dives into your worthiness and connecting into the things that you do deserve. Right? And then there's a population of people who think because they are older, time has passed on, and there's no reason to change their mindset because nothing better is going to come of it at this point in their life. I don't believe that. Right? I don't particularly believe that. My life has gone through so many damn changes. Right? And I'm getting older and I'm saying, well, how the fuck much more changes can I go through? And my answer to myself is as many as I need to. As many as I need to. Right? Hillbilly, we're always going to have obstacles, right? This is not saying you're never going to have obstacles. What it's saying is your obstacles don't have to be hard. You go through your obstacles, you deal with your obstacles, but mentally you don't have to live in a space where you feel like this is all you are good for is obstacles, because you get through these obstacles and you overcome, and so you just expect the next obstacle to come. Some people live in a space where they're like, oh, I'm just waiting for the next hammer to drop, right? That's different than hammer dropping and you dealing with your obstacle and you moving forward, right? Because we're always going to deal with obstacles. We're always going to deal with trials and tribulations, right? But you don't have to live in a space where you're waiting for the next trial and tribulation to come. You're waiting for the next downfall to come. You are convincing yourself that that's the space you need to live in because you constantly want to show people you can survive it. There's a difference, right? Now, my life is filled with obstacles and trials and tribulations on a daily basis. But mentally, I don't live in that space. I don't live in the dread of that. I'm like, okay, here goes something else. I'm just going to have to get through it and keep it going. I don't sit and wait for these things to happen so that I can prove that I can overcome it. Right? You said you're bored, hillbilly. You have no obstacles before you. I love it. You need something more exciting. You do have an obstacle. Well, you got a business to stand up. That's a lot. Okay, hillbilly, that's a lot. Well, that part, y'all, I always say people, places, and things, right? Y'all said I try to stay away from unlucky people because their negativity can be contagious. Negative people, and when I say negative people, I mean people that stay in a negative space, I run from. It's a trigger for me, right? It takes me to a place that I don't want to be. It's a trigger for me, or when I get on the phone and people are talking about dread all the time, like it's always something bad, some bad news all the time. I don't want to. It's a trigger for me, right? This is why I go back to the nail salon because I have a lot of shit of my own to carry, right? And so I don't want people to take up the time that they're spending with me talking all dread. Right now, I'm not saying you got to talk about happy shit all the time, but every time I talk to you, if there's a dreadful conversation or it's something sad and it's something cloudy, I'm going to be like, because the sun got to come out somewhere. It drains me. It depresses me. I can't even explain where it takes me. It's horrible. And it's a trigger for me, right? Because I'm working on my own shit mentally. I am. Right? And it counteracts how I deal with my own shit. I'm cup half full. If you are cup half empty and you are draining me, you are fucking sucking the life out of me. And I'm going to have to love you from afar. Right? And I don't mean no harm, right? I mean, I've even told my mother, if she jump on here, sometimes my mother, I'll be like, Ma, I don't want to hear it. Stop that. She's gotten better. Hillbilly said, my partner calls me business aggressive. I love it. Valerie said, right, Valerie? Oh my God. My body shuts down when I'm around low vibrating people. I can't be around negative, dark people. Yeah. And that part, Juanita, sometimes, let's talk about that for a minute. Sometimes you just don't have the mental capacity. It's not that you don't want to hear it. You don't want to deal with it. It's not that you're being selfish, right? What people have to understand is you might not have the mental capacity to deal with what they're talking about. You might not have space to hold for them because you are trying to hold space for yourself and still remain in the glass half full space. I get it. And that's where I am because, I fight with emotions. I've had depression before. I never fell back into it, but it doesn't mean that I cannot, right? I know when I start to get a little bit depressed and I start disconnecting a little bit, the first thing that happens to me when I'm feeling down is my house starts to get disorganized. Little things, because I'm like borderline OCD, right? And so when I'm laying down on the couch and I can look across my wood floors and I can see dust and I'm not jumping up and sweeping it, I'm not feeling right. Right? If I'm letting my laundry pile up a little bit too much, like I normally do laundry 2 and 3 times during the week. If I let a whole week go by without doing laundry, or I'm getting up and I'm not making my bed, I'm just leaving my bed because I have a pet peeve, my bed has to be made. There are certain things that if I don't do, I feel like I'm slipping a little bit, right? Into my mind. What do? I get the fuck up and I push myself. When I recognize that that's happening, I'll be like, well, what the fuck? What the fuck is going on? And it might not be anything specific that's on my mind or bothering me. It might be a combination of things. I might just be fucking tired. I don't know what it could be. All right. But I get up, like yesterday, I got up, I cleaned my house, I did my laundry. I got a lot of shit done this weekend. I was very productive, got packages out to my mom, did a lot of shit, washed my hair, packed my suitcase for Florida. And guess what? By the end of the night, I felt 1,000,000% better. 1,000,000% better. Juanita said, people who I talk to that have tendency to be negative, most of the times I limit my time with them, sometimes to the point where it is non-existent, the connection. Yeah, I could get that. Y'all said, can we discuss toxic positive? Yes, that was me at one point in my life. Yes, we can discuss that. It's okay to mention the right side, but in the midst of the issue, the right to be upset. Absolutely. There is a such thing as toxic positive. I'm so glad that you brought that up, y'all, because I lived in that toxic positive space for a lot of years. And I was pushing off that toxic positive space on other people. And I had to learn to stop it. And I did that because I realized that what they were feeling was triggering to me. And so the toxic positive came out to protect me. That's what it was. That's my experience. I was good for toxic positive. Now I don't do that. Now I'm conscious about that. I'm glad you brought that up. Y'all said, I used to listen to them a lot and allow them to vent until I realized it was draining. I also limit contact now. Y'all said, toxic positivity is a person that doesn't allow you to vent or have a moment to be upset about a valid issue. That's frustrating as well. Yes, I was that person at one point in my life, right? And it was a defense mechanism. It was a protection barrier for myself because when they started to vent, it took me to places in myself that I wasn't ready to deal with. And I had to work on this, y'all. I really had to work on this. And this is a real thing. There are a population of people out there that are toxic positive, when you go to start expressing yourself to them, they'll be like, oh my God, that ain't no big deal. Don't worry about that. Let's not even talk about that, girl. That's toxic positive, because you are brushing it off and you're telling her or him that they'll be okay. It's no big deal, right? Don't feel bad about that. It's a lesson in life and blah, blah, blah. Sometimes people want to vent. Sometimes they don't need an answer. They don't need you to say nothing. Sometimes they just need to vent about how they're feeling. I've been there, and I have had toxic positive people in my life where it had gotten to the point where I stopped venting. I was guilty of it. Other people were guilty of it. I think people do it not realizing it. That is great that you brought that up. I love that. So that is toxic positive. So when people call you and they say that they want to talk or something is going on in their life, right? Sometimes they just want to vent. They don't need us to tell them it's going to be all right or it's no big deal or just be happy and smile through it. We don't need to say that. One of the things I am actively working on in my life right now, and I have gotten a whole hell of a lot better. Now when motherfuckers call me, I just listen. And if they ask me for my advice, then I will give it. That is it. And that is all. So this was a good positive read for today. Life does not have to be hard. October is almost over, y'all. Oh my God. We almost in Texas. Johnny Leon Hill said, I get what you are saying, y'all, but it's hard to see and leave a person where they are. So I would tell people, feel what you feel, but here are some tools to help you get out of where you are if you need it. That's a great offering. Okay. My girlfriend just sent me a picture of her shower curtain. I love it. Deb said, thank you for explaining. I may be a little guilty of that. I allow people to vent, but I also try to solution to it. Right. Deb, we got to stop that. Because when people vent, they don't always want a solution. You know what I'm saying? And I'm guilty of it, but I have been doing better. I have been doing better. Y'all said, I understand, Johnny. I'm speaking of someone who is normally positive when they do need a moment. It's not allowed, but that's great, Johnny. Right. Like one of the things about me, in my last relationship, which I will never make the mistake again, is they were never vulnerable, right? Which did not leave space for me to be vulnerable. And the one or two times that I did enter a vulnerable space, it came with narcissistic reactions, right? It came with, oh my God, I can't believe you feel that way. Oh my God, this is stupid. Or something stupid, something to minimize or make what I was feeling non-important, irrelevant, stupid, right? And I realized that in that relationship, I could never vent. Because even when I did vent, at some point later in another argument, what I vented about became a boomerang, right? It became something that was thrown back at me in an argument. And I'm like, oh my God, like I vented to you, someone that I trusted, and you weaponized it, right? And so when you're with someone that weaponizes a lot of your pain or a lot of your situations, you don't want to vent no more. And so I clammed up and kept everything to myself, which is not good. So if you love the person, you care about them, and they're venting to you, keep in mind that this could determine the state of your relationship or the state of that person's mind. See, at least we on here admitting we guilty. Right. I don't offer advice. I try my best not to offer advice anymore. I do. I try my best. First of all, I got tired of people calling me, asking me what do I think about certain things, right? And then I would give them advice because they asked me for it, and then they wouldn't use it anyway. And then I started thinking, why the fuck these people ask me for advice and they're not using it anyway? So I don't give it. I try my best not to give it. I don't. I don't even. I try not to even give my mom advice anymore, right? Because I think I give so much advice that people be like, nah, I ain't taking her advice. I'm going to do something else. And then ultimately, somebody else will tell them to do the same exact shit and they'll do it. Right. And so I think that I have given so much advice that people are like, oh, she always trying to give advice. So I'm not going to take her advice. Right. And so I don't give it anymore. I just listen and I wait until someone asks me for advice. And that's it. Deb said, I'm definitely working on it. I'm learning some people just like hearing themselves talk. That part too, Deb. That part too. I know them. Cheryl said, it's insane not to expect someone to feel and express. It's how it's done that the discipline comes in. Trying to cover them up and smile isn't healthy mindfulness. I agree. Johnny Leon Hill said, one thing I was guilty of was pushing my wife professionally. She's a nurse. And I was like, you could go to school and do this and do that, and didn't look at her contentment just doing what she was doing. Everybody don't want to go to school and do more. Right? It's interesting because I told you guys I met with my boss's boss. And the first thing he said to me is, I wanted to meet with you to see if you wanted to stay doing the thing that you're doing. Because some people like the thing that they got. Right? And in your wife's case, maybe she liked the thing that she had. But now you learned. Y'all said, I love giving advice, but it can be irritating when they don't do it. Right? Wait, what's more irritating is when someone else gives them the same advice and they do it. And they'll be like, oh, my girlfriend so-and-so told me to do so-and-so and so. And you'll be like, well, didn't I just tell you to do that a week ago? And they'll be like, oh, yeah, I forgot. No, you didn't. You just didn't value the advice that I gave you because maybe you don't trust me and you act like we're friends and you act like you trust me, but you value the other person's advice more. So now I don't give. I try not to unless they ask me. That's it. Right. Juanita, I know them. I'll be like I know someone that was planning to get a divorce 13 years ago. Why they still married? They've asked me for advice. I've told them how to go ahead and execute on a divorce. Then they want to complain about their situation over and 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 over again. Guess what? I don't want to hear it. Nuh-uh. I don't want to hear it. Because now you're just venting, because some people want to vent, and I've learned to give people space to vent. But if you are venting about the same shit over and over and over and over and over and over and over again with no change, no improvement, no plan, no nothing, I'm gonna be like, all right, I don't want to hear this anymore. I don't want to hear it anymore. Oh, you said we need to be able to post memes. I know. We should be. We need some damn memes. I'm telling you. Sam said, in the beginning, I shared pics because, in the beginning, I shared. Okay, so social media. Lala Anthony did a video on IG or whatever. Shade Room must have picked it up. I saw it somewhere. Y'all can go out there and find it. Where Lala Anthony did this whole video about posting your significant other on social media. She's asking the question as to why do some people have an issue posting their partner on social media, right? And is there a time period? Like if you've been dating this person for a period of time, is there a time period before you post your significant on social media, or do you never post your significant other on social media? And what are you protecting your significant other from on social media? So that was the question. Then Nene Leakes, during her pillow talk, talked about it. That's out there on YouTube, but you can find it. And she said, same question. Do you post your significant other? She said some people feel that they are protecting their relationship, right, by not posting their significant other. They're protecting them from drama. She said, other people might think that they're not posting you. And I think Lala Anthony said this too. They're not posting you possibly because they don't want to stop moving single in the social media world, right? Which means that other women and chatty conversations and flirty conversations are out there because you don't look like you have somebody, right? And so people are stepping into the room thinking you're single, right? So what is the answer with posting your significant other on social media? What is that battle? Like, before we had social media, and that's why we had the topic last week, before we had social media, because the question last week was life without social media, what would it look like, right? We didn't post our significant others in the newspaper, did we? Yes, you sent the Lala clip. Okay, I know you guys keep me busy. Johnny. So when you sent me the Lala clip, I went out there and see who else was talking about it, and I saw Nene Leakes was talking about it too. And I was like, okay, let me bring this topic to the table. Thank you for that, Johnny Leon Hill. I appreciate that. All right. But What do y'all think about posting? Did we post our significant other in the newspaper? Let's talk about that. Johnny Leon Hill said, so I had to realize that I was pushing my agenda of what I wanted my life in my life onto her. I had to stop and respect where she was. It made resentful her resentful at first until I realized it was hurting more than helping. It made you resentful. Okay. At least you learned, right? Everybody is not interested in what you're interested in, right? This is what makes the world go round. We can't force people to enter into things that they're not interested in, no matter how much you want it for them and yourself. Hillbilly said, my family is not allowed to post my pics on social media. I respect that. Even family reunions, I respect that. Well, Hillbilly, it's kind of consistent, right? Because you're not really a social media person. Like, you are really living outside the box by being a part of Coffee with Friends. And this is why I know I need to meet you, because you don't have to be here. This is not something that you do on a normal basis, right? You live off the grid. And the mere fact that you join this show, you participate, you extend your properties and land to entertain us, you share your goals and your family activities with us, you participate here, means the world to me, okay? Because it gives us a different culture to learn about, right? And so I respect that and I appreciate that, Hillbilly. I do. Because you are here. And I know that this is not your thing. I appreciate that. You know, family reunions, I don't do those. I don't. I did 2 cruises to Bermuda. That was like a family reunion, right? Because we went to see family that still live in Bermuda, and a bunch of family members was on the boat. So I did that. But I don't really do family reunions because this is my truth. When we get into family reunions, I never know anybody. I don't. I only know the small crust of cousins and stuff that I was raised with, but I wasn't the cousin that got to travel around and meet the other family members. And so, like I said, growing up, I always felt like an outcast, even though my family members will be like, oh my God, you were not an outcast. Oh my God, why do you feel like that? Yes, I was. Yes, the fuck I was. Okay? I hate when they try to brush it over with, no, you wasn't. Yes, I was. Yes, I was. Okay? Because there's a population of cousins that know everybody's name in the family. And then there's me. I'll be like, I don't fucking know them. Right? I don't fucking know them because I get invited to certain events. Right? So when family reunions come around, I'm not interested. I don't know them. They had, my mother's side of the family had 2 family reunions in Barbados. Ask me if I went. But I travel to the Caribbean every year, once or twice. I go to Florida about 3-4 times. So it's not like I couldn't afford to go to Barbados. I wasn't interested. And I put it out here in public because my family knows, what am I lying about? This is how I feel. I don't know them. They ain't never called me. They ain't never reached out to me. They never invited me nowhere. I can't control who my parents are. The fuck? Right? I don't do family reunions. Because I don't be loving up on all my family members. That's true story. Brandilla said, I'm a private person. I really share my significant other on social media. Sometimes I do, but just little glimpses. Yeah. I'm I know it. Cause baby, I was all over social media with my last ex and he done fucking gone. And I spent maybe a year explaining where the fuck he was. So social media make it hard because I'm like, what? I'm still healing for the fact that I'm separated from this man and y'all asking me where the fuck he is. I don't the fuck know and care. So for me, posting my significant other, I don't necessarily have a problem with it. But I'm gonna cut somebody if they come in my inbox talk about they sucked my boo's peen in the 10th grade. I don't care. Good morning, Peanut. I am Jacinta says social media wasn't a big thing when I was dating my husband, so we didn't share any pictures of one another until after we got engaged and then married. And that's when the pictures start, in my opinion. Can I at least get a ring on my finger? Johnny said some things are fine to post, but self-preservation and privacy for a lot of people is a real thing. I don't care what people post of me, but I understand the other side as well. Yep. Yep. I am Jacinta said, I don't plan on posting my kids on social media, but my husband ain't feeling it. But he gonna get over it. But that's different topic. Announcement for a different day. I know that's right, boo. I know that's right. That's your business. Hillbilly said, moonshine is a family business. My wife is corporate. It could be incriminating to her. That is a great fucking reason not to post your significant other. If it will clash or interfere with their lives, professionally or personally. That's a good one, Hillbilly. Right? That's a good one. That's a motherfucking good one. I like that shit. I like that shit. Deb said, I saw a meme that said, as far as y'all know, I'm single with no money until I tell y'all otherwise. I like it. I like it. I like it. Deb said, wait, oh! Is there an announcement coming? We hope announcements. We like announcements. Not only Johnny, because Debbie is on it too, I am Jacinta. Y'all said my kid's father told me the relationship ain't real if I don't post him. I should have taken that as a sign. Oh, that's what he said? The relationship is not real unless you post him. Did you ask him what makes the relationship real if I post you? That don't stop me from quitting you tomorrow. What makes the relationship real because I post you? I want to know the answer to that question. Why does it make you feel better that a person posts you? What are you me tooing about, Peanut? Cheryl said family reunion can help with the overall well-being and togetherness of the family unit. Helps to maintain connection and shared history. Sankofa. I don't want it. It's phony as fuck to me. No. Don't have me spending my money going around in a circle with motherfuckers that don't talk to me on a regular basis. And I know some of them listen to my show. You don't talk to me on a regular basis? No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. No. Mm-mm. I'm not doing it. But that's me, right? I'm an authentic person, right? I'm not phony. Okay. And family is not, I didn't pick those motherfuckers. I was born into it, right? And so if, mm-mm, mm-mm, right? When I flip pages and I see activities where I see families, my family members getting together with other cousins and shit like that, and I don't get an invite, See, just like, I try to feel sorry for the family members that was touching me when I was a kid, but they all still hang together and they still all invite each other out, all the touchies, all the touchers, right? But the touchies don't get invited. So what guilt are they living with? No, I could do without it. And I know my show be out there. And the funny thing is, some of my cousins that I be talking about, the touchers, they be watching my stories and shit because I see their names and stuff pop up. And I be like, you watching my stories. And I'm still going to tell the truth until somebody from my family member decides that I'm a lying ass and they want to jump on my show. I invite y'all. Come here, touchies. I invite all of them to come on here and tell me I'm full of shit. That would be a popping show. I take it. Maybe my memory is bad. Help me. Shit. Y'all said, well, he had been single for 10 years before me, and I think he needed to prove to his family that he really had a girlfriend. Well, he didn't need to post that on social media. He could have took you to Thanksgiving dinner for that. He could have took you to Thanksgiving dinner for that. Shit. Look, they bothering I Am Dissenter. Leave my I Am Dissenter alone. Cheryl said, how about starting with your immediate family, core family, and building from there? Oh, my core family is great. My core family is great, Cheryl. I'm not talking about the core. I'm talking about the externals. My mama, me, my son, my 3 grandkids. That's the core. My brother, Tony. I got 4 brothers, but Tony is a part of the core. Like, Tony is there constantly. He ain't in and out. He's not a stranger to me. He knows about me. He knows about my life. My other brothers, they know me like y'all. Maybe a little bit more. Right? But the core family is good. We are good at the core. Right? But you got to remember, Cheryl, my mother don't even like her side of the family. Right? It's history of negativity that drains. My brother is not close with his father's side of the family, right? He know them, but they're not close. So we do have the core. It is me, my mom, my brother Tony, my grandkids, and my son. Y'all hear me talk about that core structure all the time. We got it together. We got our own little clique in our family reunion. I'm talking about when the cousins and the other ones and the this and the aunts and uncles and shit. I don't play that phony shit. Me and my core family do family reunions. We rent cabins in Tennessee. And me and my mom, my brother go there. Me and the core do shit together. I'm talking about big family reunions when they're going to Barbados, giving a family reunion, when they're doing this and giving family reunion and inviting, the whole family. I don't do those. I do my core. Sam said, personal info is a no-no on any social media platform. I don't need to impress anyone. Sorry, boo. I know that's right. So you not single, Sam? You got a boo, but you just don't post them? Hey, Angel. Huh, Sam? You got a boo? I'm asking. Do you have a boo and you just don't post them? I knew your last boo. You posted them a lot because they were singing. But do you have a boo now? I'm being nosy. Y'all said it's just me and my son. So I try to keep him connected to family members, but that's going to stop because I'm the only one making the effort. And that, y'all, I watched my mom my entire life push the connection with me and my father's side of the family. Because of my mom, she is the reason that I have the relationship that I have with my father's side of the family. Because my mom would make sure that I got dropped off in the summers, that I went to spend holidays with them, that I was there, that I was a part of that family. It didn't matter how they felt about her. It didn't matter that her and my dad were no longer together. My mother made sure she didn't ask no permission. She didn't give a fuck. She was like, this y'all's, right? And I appreciate my mother for that. Right? Because there's a lot of baby mamas around here that are bitter and they're like, because they don't like their baby daddy, they hold a whole fucking family hostage and they be like, none of your family can see the baby. Well, what the fuck did the family do? And then that child gets older and has no connection to his family. But the flip side of that is sometimes you get tired of being the only one pushing. But my mother continued to push. But that's kudos to her. But I'm going to tell you, y'all, I was just like you. I got motherfucking tired. And so my son is not close to his father's side of the family because I got tired of being the one chasing. I got tired of being the one getting on the bus going to Virginia. I got tired of being the one picking up the phone and doing all the shit. Didn't nobody come to my house and visit my motherfucking son. You understand what I'm saying? I had to be the one to close the gap. So that's why I give my mother kudos, because I didn't have it in me to do it like she did it. I said, fuck it. But there's an impact. There's an impact, right? Because now my son has no connection. I mean, he know them. He talked to them occasionally once or twice a year, but that's not a connection, right? Sometimes you get tired of being the only one trying. So you say, fuck it. Because shouldn't my son, their nephew, their grandson be just as important to them? Shouldn't they be making efforts also? So I understand it, y'all. Yes, y'all. Sam must be selective on which boo he posts. Sam said, Mom knows why you need to know your family. You might need a blood transfusion one day. True. But I wouldn't have been able to take my dad's blood because he had cirrhosis of the liver, hep C. The fuck I'm going to do with his blood? Nothing. Cheryl said, in my opinion, what the two of you have communicated about each other's perspective and given respect to it when it comes to posting is what's important. And that's key. A discussion, communication. That's it and that's all. I like it. Angel, were you scared to post your new boo at first? Y'all said I'm not even talking about baby daddy side, but my own family. My kid goes to Houston to see them, and I appreciate the break. Okay. My side of the family, my son is not so close with my side of the family either. I mean, he was exposed to them in great, you know, they have a relationship, but baby, my mother's side of the family, he ain't got a relationship with none of them. My dad's side of the family, he still hangs with some of his cousins and shit. He goes to some of the events and shit. But my mother's side of the family, but would they even recognize him? I guess because he still looked the same, but damn. Sam said, I don't post. Good morning, Jay. I don't post friends, boo, or family anymore. Only events, inspirational quotes, something funny, etc. No personal stuff. I'm not freely adding content to a platform that folks can get into my info. I respect that. Angel said, and I am dissenter, not at all. I don't care what people think on social media. It's more of a creative outlet for me. And also there's an archive feature that can make it go away. Period. Val said, I don't post relationships, etc. on my social media at all. So as many of you, right? And it's because you don't want people in your business. Before we had social media, like I said, we didn't post it in the newspaper. We didn't send out announcement cards with me and the boo on it saying, here's my boo. So why is it important to put it on social media? Right? Don't create arguments in your household over social media, because that would just be, we don't need folks arguing as to why their pictures are not being posted on social media, right? I think that that's just a simple communication between you and your partner, and y'all come to some kind of agreement on that. I love it. All right. And with that, y'all, I'm going to move towards ending the show. 2 more days, I will be heading to Florida. All right. I know that 2 of those days I'll be working from Florida. I'll also will be doing coffee with friends from Florida. I'm going to try to use my mother's laptop. She don't know it yet. Because on my Christmas list, I know I'm saying this, but I don't think anybody going to be ballsy enough to buy this for me because it's really expensive. And my Christmas list is going to be really crazy this year because I really need a new MacBook Pro. Okay? I really need a new MacBook Pro. Sam, don't fucking play with me. Listen, I'm putting this on the screen. Look. You see what Sam Archer said? He said, see you when you get here. Florida, right? So if I go to Florida, y'all, because motherfuckers on here like Liebert and Maryland be like, come through. I'll see you when you get here. Then when I get to their state, I don't fucking see them. So Sam, I'm putting this up there because I'm calling you on blast. Because you know what? RAW goes in city hops and makes it an effort to see people. And so when people say they're going to make an effort to see me, I expect the same fucking energy. Okay? Right. But you coming to me, right? I'm not renting a car. Don't tell me I got to rent a car for a day. We'll do a tea and a coffee. No, I know you, sir. We don't have to do tea and coffee. I know you, sir. I want to eat. The fuck? I want to fucking eat. I know you. I can tolerate your company for about an hour. Don't fucking give me no damn tea and coffee. The fuck? I want to eat. Shit. And with that, y'all, listen. So hopefully I'll get to see Sam Archer while I'm in Florida. All right. The last time I went to Florida, I was able to see Mercedes. She used to join Coffee with Friends. She still follows the page. And so hopefully I'll be able to get to see Sam when I get there. You said here. I gotta figure out how, I'm not renting a car, Sam. So I don't know how I'm going to get to Orlando. That is an hour and a half away from me, but we'll discuss it. All right. We will discuss the shit. All right. Because I don't know. I might break down and rent a car for one day and drive over there. There's an Enterprise place by my mom. Thank you. Y'all be having us women do too damn much. I'm going to be in St. Petersburg. Yes, I'm an hour and a half away from you, which is the Tampa area. Don't play with me. It's ridiculous. November 16th through November 20th. While I'm in Florida, y'all, I'm going to be booking my ticket to Houston. All right. And so I already know what the plans are going to be. I already know when I land what I'm going to be doing. All right. And so when I come back from Florida, so once I book my tickets, I will send that information over to Deb Fancy K. When I come back from Florida, then I'm going to be packing up a box of shit that I'm going to send over to Houston. And then I'm going to pack. I could probably take a carry-on again because, well, no, this time I might not be able to take a carry-on because, I might be able to. I might be able to if I put my cosmetics all in these little tubey things and throw it in my knapsack. I might be able to. We shall see. No, I might have to check a bag because I have to figure this shit out. I do. That's right, y'all. Can you please? And wait, her profile pic is so cute. Look at it because she's like this. Like, I'll fly. If I fly in, you coming to me. I love it. That's what I'm talking about. He said we'll work it out. Listen, y'all gentlemen need to. Please, gentlemen. Y'all be having women do so much and then be mad at us because we independent. I'm supposed to fly to Florida, go rent a car, drive to Orlando to have tea and coffee? No. Stop that. The fuck? All right. But anyway, I love y'all. And today is Monday. I need to go because I got meetings to focus on. I got things to do because I got 2 days before I'm off and flying into Florida. I am working from there. So it's not like I'm not working from Florida or whatever the case may be, but there are some things that I need to there are things that I need to start working on today. So I'm going to get going with that. But I love y'all. Listen, Texas, November 16th to November 20th, be there or be motherfucking square. All right. I'm just saying, be there or be motherfucking square. I'm going to go to Florida real quick and tan up this shit because I'm starting to glow in the dark again. So I got to get a little bit of color to prepare myself for Texas so that I can get some more color in Texas because, baby, after Texas, I'm going to sit my ass down for about a month and then my ass is flying away for my birthday. Okay. I'm taking my mama with me on my birthday trip. This is going to be exciting. All right. Exciting. My mother gonna be like, this is how you act when you go on vacation. Yes, mama, this is how I act when I go on vacation. So please close your eyes. All right. I'm just saying. Angel said I could get a car service. The fuck? I love it. And with that, y'all, I'm going to send y'all out with the positive vibes for the day. I might not see y'all tomorrow. I might see you tomorrow. It depends. But I'm traveling on Wednesday, so I'm not going to see y'all Wednesday, but I might jump on real quick while I'm at the airport and chat it up with y'all for a little bit. Tomorrow, I'm trying to figure out if I'm going into the office. I might not go into the office because I'm traveling on Wednesday and I still need to get ready for my last minute little errands and shit to leave for Wednesday. So we will see how that works out. But if I pop up here, y'all will see me. And if not, I'll put it in Discord that I'm in the office. But with that, I'm going to send y'all out with some positive vibes. Make sure that you're giving me the thumbs up, all right, on your way out. All right, I love y'all. Today is going to be, I said today was going to be a good day. So now we at the point where even when you feel motherfucking low,
even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go.
And I don't. This is Coffee with Friends, and I am raw to the bone. Come back tomorrow. Maybe I'll be here. All right? Move with peace and love. Get this message on the way out. Hey. Hey, I'll be making moves. What? I've been doing shit. Hey. Anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, just believe. With the negativity, but I just fly right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Hey. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. What? Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. And I don't, y'all. I'm out. Peace and blessings.